The Ramses alongside
DJ XDs.
Alright, hii ni kosa kukosa wewe.
Faraja TV, chemi chemi ya furaha.
Siku na mchana nakupa sifa, day and night Lord.
Indeed, tunakupa sifa zote ni kwako ewe Mungu. This is Nuru ya Injili Gospel Show, ambapo tutakuwa tunawaletea amazing guests, amazing artists, inspired ministers of the word.
And we shall be having interesting conversations. It shall be hot, it shall be fire, it shall be rejuvenating right here at Nuru ya Injili. Of course, hii si ya kukosa. Kutakuwa na mixes kali, new song, new bangers, na hii mtazamaji wetu utapenda. Kutakuwa na a lot of fun yenyewe mwenyewe huwezi miss.
I will be your host, Jack Favor.
And I, your co-host, Caroline Jerry, alongside DJ Tish.
Every Sunday
from 6 a.m. to 10 a.m.
Nuru ya Injili, only at Faraja TV.
Usiku na mchana nakupa sifa, day and night
Good morning and welcome to Morning Updates. I hope you're having a beautiful morning. My name is Vicky Kipto.
And I am Abonareri, and you can also interact with us on Facebook, Faraja TV Kenya, YouTube, Faraja TV Media, TikTok, faraja.tv.media, Instagram, Faraja_TV_Kenya. Our SMS line is 0703339959. Welcome.
You can tell us where you're watching us from, your comments, and your opinions regarding the topics that you are going to tackle. And today on the Daily Nation, the story that is making headlines, Ruto's options, finance bill stalemate, Interior CS Kithure Kindiki spells out rules of engagement for protesters. President Ruto and his team of advisors are caught up in a delicate balancing act to find the best way out of a stalemate that has triggered countrywide protest, and the options are not only intended to assuage the public anger brought about by some of the tax proposal, but also to ensure smooth running of government. You can find that story on pages 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Oh yes, and also on the Standard newspaper we can see the same story is making news. Tax rebellion, Ruto's wiggle room shrinks. The Interior CS Kithure Kindiki has warned the youth that action will be taken for demos beyond 6:30 p.m. and if they attempt to access protected areas. However, the youths are not relenting, saying the finance bill being debated today must be dropped. That one you can find it at page 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Also on the Daily Nation, we have the picture of the president, and it's saying, which way, Mr. President? Number 1, borrowing more. Amendment bill is passed, but state borrows more to fulfill budget deficit. Also, they have another option, increasing taxes. President can reverse pledge to do away with some taxes. Also, they have another option of slashing budget. Treasury can slash budget in line with amended finance bill, and the last option is withdrawing bill. Kenya Kwanza can withdraw bill for a fresh start. And you know, we will be having a second reading today in the parliament, and the legislatures are expected to consider more than 200 clauses in the bill. Now the same consider amendments proposed by the House of Finance Committee. You know, some of the proposed bill were scrapped last Tuesday, where we saw some of the items like bread.
yeah.
The VAT of 16% was removed. We saw financial services, VAT on financial services and foreign exchange transactions was also removed. And only imported eggs, onions and potatoes will be subject to excise duty. They say they are doing this so that they can prevent competition between the locally products and the imported products. And also excess duty on alcohol will now be taxed on the basis of alcohol content and not volume.
Wow. Yeah, so since today they are also debating on the finance bill. I think actually that is the main story today. Even on the Standard newspaper, we can see the way Kithure Kindiki, the CS for Interior. Yeah, the way he warned the protesters and the people demonstrating. How do you think they are going to push through with hashtag Occupy State House?
He said that the protesters should, the people protesting should keep off the protected areas. And also he said that the protest should end at 6:30 or by sunset. He also said that the protesters should not be armed in any at any point. They should respect the law, the police people, and also they should not. They will not be allowed to access protected areas. And also protesters should not engage in activities of non-protesters. If you're protesting, you should just do what you came to do, protesting. You should not involve those people who are not protesting. And also he urged the protesters to remain peaceful and unarmed at any point. But I've seen especially those people who are planning the protest coming out and telling the protesters that they should not be armed at any point. And also they should the only thing that they should carry is maybe bottle of water, but they shouldn't be armed at any point. Also they should be able to respect those that are guarding them, the police people.
Yeah, can we also say that last week's protest, the protesters, most of them, they were not armed, and we could even see them like in areas like Eldoret. They were coming and they were lifting their hands and shouting, they are peaceful.
They were chanting.
They are peaceful, they are peaceful. So can we say that maybe the interior CS, and maybe like the way he's even saying, and he's also encouraging them to be unarmed. They've actually been unarmed all this time.
But maybe it's because they try to occupy Parliament and State House. And you know, those are among the places that are said to be protected. So I think that is the reason why
he had to speak up.
He had to speak out, and today they have been warned, and that they were told that they are not supposed to access protected areas. And you know, Emma, most of the parents of the Gen Z have expressed admiration and support for their children who participated in the protest. They are saying it's a good cause. It shows that they know their rights, and also it shows how strong they are and how ready they are to protect their country. What do you think about that?
We also saw that on Sunday during the protest in the churches, Occupy the churches. The parents, even the parents, they stood up and they were speaking. We even saw there was this woman who was speaking and saying the children, the way they are fighting for their rights, and they should be supported. Can we also say that because the parents are supporting the demonstrations, maybe this week there's going to be a large turnout? There's going to be a greater turnout than last week.
and you know, they showed that they understand their children, their children frustration. Most of them said that they are protesting because of lack of jobs. And you know, most of this generation are educated, and when we were growing up, we were told education is the key to success. Now you are educated, you don't have job, and I understand where their frustration is coming from. They want to see the government working and doing what they promised the people that they will do during the campaigns. And also, I think the problem that is weighing us down as Kenyans is corruption. Most of the time, you'll find that there are many people who engage in corruption, but you don't see actions.
Especially people in power.
People in power. They are free. You don't see actions taking place, and I think that is the frustrations that many Gen Zs they are addressing today, and we are expecting more people to come out and protest. They said that it is their right to exercise it.
It's in the constitution.
It is in the constitution.
Yes, and can we also say that they are protesting because of you know, like the way the rate of unemployment in the country. So because the government has failed to provide jobs for these educated young people, they have decided to come up with means so that they can employ, like to provide employment for themselves.
So that they can sustain themselves.
And now the little that they are doing to earn some small living for themselves so that they can survive, the government is also coming for the money with these taxes. So it's like the government is trying to tax the little bit that they are trying to make from whatever things they've come up, like maybe content creation.
And also, you know, one of the bloggers, Shadrach Kiprono, was kidnapped in South B, and it has made many people to be angry, especially on social media, using hashtag like release Shadrach Kiprono. And that yesterday we saw activist Boniface Mwangi, Hussein Khalid, and blogger Hanifa Adam presenting themselves to the DCI to record a statement and their complaints. And one of the complaints was the kidnapping of Shadrach Kiprono, who is a blogger and who was at the forefront of protesting and rejecting the finance bill. I think he was one of the organizers, and we've seen him recently on many media stations talking about his frustration and the reason to why he's rejecting the finance bill 2025. And also activist Boniface Mwangi said that he was almost abducted outside the city mortuary by the DCI on Friday, also, and he's stating his concerns regarding his safety.
Even Billy, known as Billy the Goat, he was also taken in by the DCI, and then they were released. But the state that they were released in, it was not okay, because they were saying they were intimidated. Even that story is making news in the Standard newspaper. Page 8, we can see that anti-tax revolt, state accused of abductions and intimidation. So it's like they're trying to intimidate the protesters.
And you know, it's a constitutional right to riot, picket, to demonstrate, especially if you're doing it peacefully and you're not
causing any harm or destruction,
especially on the people that are not protesting. And you know, protesting continued yesterday in Nyali constituency, where the protesters were protesting regarding their MP voting yes, Mohammed Ali, and not considering their complaints. The people of Nyali were disappointed because they expected their legislator to vote against the bill, but he voted yes. And I think that triggered the protest yesterday. And also Lamu protesting using donkeys and condemning the legislators who voted yes.
Yeah. We can also see that even on the story of intimidation and abduction, the former Chief Justice William Mutunga, he led a team of activists to present a petition to the DCI. Yeah, so I think it's amazing that the former CJ, he is standing with the activists.
He accompanied Boniface Mwangi and
Hussein Khalid, to the DCI headquarters on Kiambu. Yeah, you can find that story on page 8.
And you know, Emma, the protests have crossed our border, and we saw yesterday people protesting in the United States at the Kenyan embassy, and they had carried placards, you know, and they said they are also they also know whatever we are going through as Kenyans, and they are standing in solidarity, rejecting the finance bill. So today we are just going to wait and see if the parliament is going to consider their amendments introduced by members, or they are going to slash the entire bill and start afresh.
Oh yes. Yeah. We can also see that on other stories, the first batch of Kenyan security officers off to Haiti. Yeah, President William Ruto addresses 400 police officers set for the UN-led peace mission in Haiti during the pre-mission briefing at National Police College in Nairobi yesterday.
Wow.
Yeah. So we can see that 400 police, they've been released. They're off to
Haiti, and they were to depart last night. So I thought that 1,000 police will be the ones that were supposed to go to Haiti, but 400. I think the other 600 will follow.
It is the first bunch, the 400. They are just the first bunch of the Kenyan security officers who are going off to Haiti. On the Daily
Nation, move grade 8, 9 to high school. Principals have asked the Ministry of Education to split junior secondary school learners between primary and secondary schools by moving grades 8 and 9 to high school. Delegates at the 47th, there's a picture of principals, and there are delegates at the 47th Kenyan Secondary Schools Heads Association conference at the Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Hall in Mombasa. The meeting commenced yesterday, where the principals are expected to discuss some of the issues affecting the education sector. You can find more of the story about grade 8 and 9 to be moved to high school on the back page. And it says, according to the Ministry of Education, learners in all schools are meant to break for half term from June 26 to 28, 2024. And I think most of the students have a break for half term. And also staying on the story about the CBC, the principal spoke yesterday during the Kenya Secondary Schools Heads of Association in Mombasa. The head teacher said that secondary schools have existing infrastructure such as laboratories, unlike primary schools. And I think this is the problem that we are experiencing as a country, because you realize that most of our primary schools have no equipment that is needed by these learners. For example, laboratories, libraries, and this is making them not to get the education that they should. And I think it's a wise decision that they should be moved to high school
Yeah.
because they have these facilities.
Yeah. Also on schools, we have protest fears over finance bill push schools to early midterm break. So it's like the schools released the students because of the fears of the protest. That is why they had to break
And
early.
and during last week protest, some of the students were affected by the because of tear gas.
Yeah, it's true. We also saw there is a tear gas that went inside a school in Nairobi
and disrupted learners. So I think it's wise for them to release students. And there are some schools even here in Nakuru that have not released their students yet.
Yeah, some of them haven't yet. But we are hoping they are going to be released. Can we also say that during the protest this week, there are also we can expect a large number on the streets because of also the high schoolers who are now on break,
who may join the protest.
And we all know how high schoolers
the way they do things,
and how they love things like demonstrations, protests. So can we also say that maybe the numbers on the streets will increase because of also the high schoolers
who closed schools? And also the story making headlines on the Daily Nation. There's a story about the judiciary. CJ issues new rules as court reopens. The judiciary has announced a phased reopening of the Makadara law courts after the 2 weeks closure following the fatal shooting of Principal Magistrate Monica Kivuti. You can find that story on page 10. The courts are now open and they were closed since Magistrate Monica Kivuti was shot during a court session.
We can also see on the Standard page 2, Mudavadi aid in court over 5.6 million fraud deal. The director of Office of the Prime Minister Cabinet, Prime Cabinet Secretary, Press Service, Salim Swalem, and 5 others are accused of attempting to defraud 2 foreigners of 5.5 million Kenyan shillings for constructing 2 stadiums. So this you can find it on page 2. We can see that the money that they were trying to defraud the 2 foreigners, 5.5 million, it was meant for the construction of the stadiums, which will be used in 2027 during the AFCON.
Wow.
So can we say that corruption has also led to
delay of projects?
And also underdevelopment in the country. Like, can you see that if they were not caught, this money could have been spent like that in this fraud case, and then like maybe the stadiums, when it reaches 2027, you will see them with excuses like there was delay maybe in the release of funds, there was delay in something, yet they had the money and they used it for something else.
And it is very good that they were caught, because most of the time you will find that there are fraud or corruption taking place, especially in the public offices. And it's good when these people are taken accountable. And also, they should be charged. They should not just be arrested, but charged and put in jail because they've committed a crime.
So that they can serve as examples to others. Yes.
Also, the story making headlines on the Standard is MPs want 3 rogue hospitals delisted. A parliamentary committee wants the state to deregister 3 major hospitals and reinstate the license of 4 others following an inquiry into a multi-billion shilling scandal at NHIF. And you can find the story on page 12, where the hospitals that are expected to be relisted are Amal Hospital, Joy Nursing, Maternity Isli Limited, and Beirut Pharmacy and Medical Center. over the NHIF saga. Also, NTV saw the license of 6 hospitals suspended for 90 days in June last year following claims of medical fraud. The NHIF board, following an independent inquiry, suspended the license of Afya Bora Hospital, Afya Bora Annex Hospital, JK Medical Center in Nkumbu, Joy Nursing and Maternity Eastleigh, and St. Peter's Orthopedics and Surgical Specialty, prompting a parliamentary inquiry on alleged fraud claims over 7 billion shillings. So it's mostly among private hospitals. And this has been a story making headlines since last year, where many private hospitals are caught doing fraud.
Also on private hospitals, the Nairobi Women's Hospital staff down tools over salary delays. They are saying their salaries have been delayed. This is a statement made by one of the workers there. Ngugi said some of the employees have not been paid since last year. Some of us are owed arrears dating back to August and September 2023. He lamented. Can we also say that this is something like this is unfair for the workers, for the hospital staff,
and for the patients?
Because if the hospital staff are not being paid, and they haven't been paid since last year, and as he said, from August and September, can we also and also you can see the rate of taxing that is coming up in the country.
So things are expected to get
worse, and also worse. So if you are an employer, you should give your employees their dues,
so that they can be able to go about with their daily duties. And also on the world of entertainment, Churchill's show makes a grand comeback on NTV. You can find that story on page 2. The show has not been recorded since 2020 because of COVID-19. So it's expected to have a debut, I think, this month or early next month. For more of that story, you can find it on page 2. We are taking a short break. I hope you're having a fantastic morning. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us. We are coming after this short break.
Faraja TV, chemichemi ya furaha.
Kwa majina ni John Mragori, ninayokuletea program ya uzima wa kiroho na nidhamu, na programu yetu ya kujia mnamo siku ya kila Jumapili saa 1:30 katika runinga yetu ya Faraja TV, chemichemi ya furaha. Karibu sana, karibu pamoja, tushirikiane katika uzima wa kiroho na nidhamu. Karibuni na mbarikiwe sana. God bless you. God see you through.
Well, what is lifestyle? To me, lifestyle is the people, it's entertainment, it's food, it's beauty, it's fashion, it's music, and it's art. So how do you get to deal with these big topics that are affecting our society? Well, worry no more, because I, Sharon Gige, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m, I'll be bringing you amazing guests, and they'll be able to give us solutions on how to handle these big and disturbing topics at Faraja TV Kenya and all our social media platforms. Thank you.
Welcome to the greatest sporting show in the 254. That is the Sports Blast show on Faraja TV, where we'll be bringing you all the discussion and all updates according to sports and sports events.
And of course, we look forward to engaging and interacting with you on our various platforms,
which are on Faraja TV Kenya at Facebook, Faraja TV Media at YouTube, and our SMS line 0703 339959, and our various competitions and events of the sporting sphere.
Remember to catch us live each and every Saturday afternoon from 4 to 5 p.m. whereby I'll be joined by 3 great co-hosts, your boy Big Man Kyuga,
and of course, Mickey Omchambulis,
and Lefty Jizitisa Mgongoni.
One final lung-busting stride for Kipchoge.
So don't miss out on Sport Buzz.
Yo, welcome guys to the biggest and most exciting show in the 254, where we bring you exciting topics, great music, your favorite artists, and good times.
Join us each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Faraja Mashup. It's your boy Big Man Kyuga.
And your boy Big Willie, aka the Big Kahuna.
Ujambo mpenzi mtazamaji, karibu ndani ya Fahamu Siasa na Wanasiasa. Hapa tutakuwa tunaangazia masuala ya katiba, uchumi na teknolojia. Vile vile utaweza kufahamu na kujua kazi ya mjumbe wako, seneta wako, MCA wako kila siku ya Jumatatu na Alhamisi kuanzia mida ya saa 3 hadi saa 5. Ukiletewa nami Peter Mohoro. Usikose kutazama Faraja TV, chemichemi ya furaha.
What's happening?
It's showtime!
Oh, okay, let's go.
This is Gospel Link Up. Kuanzia saa 4 mpaka saa 7 kila Jumapili at Faraja TV with me, the Ramses, alongside
DJ XDs.
Alright, hii ni kosa kukosa wewe.
Faraja TV, chemichemi ya furaha.
Siku na mchana nakupa sifa, day and night, Lord.
Indeed, tunakupa sifa zote ni kwako ewe Mungu. This is Nuru ya Injili Gospel Show, ambapo tutakuwa tunawaletea amazing guests, amazing artists, inspired ministers of the word.
And we shall be having interesting conversations. It shall be hot, it shall be fire, it shall be rejuvenating right here at Nuru ya Injili. Of course, hii si ya kukosa. Kutakuwa na mixes kali, new song, new bangers, na hii mtazamaji wetu utapenda. Kutakuwa na a lot of fun yenyewe mwenyewe huwezi miss.
I will be your host, Jack Favor.
And I, your co-host, Caroline Jerry.
Alongside DJ Tish.
Every Sunday.
From 6 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
Nuru ya Injili, only at Faraja TV.
Welcome back, our viewers. Yeah, this is morning updates. We are on our next segment where we are speaking about
food.
Oh yes, and we all love food. So it's a Foodie Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yes, I am still your host, Emma Bonareri.
I am Vicky Kipto. You can find us on Facebook, Faraja TV Kenya, YouTube, Faraja TV Media, on TikTok, faraja.tv.media, Instagram, Faraja_TV _Kenya, SMS. You can send us your SMS on 0703339959. And the question that we are asking this morning is, have you ever been on a diet? You can send us your opinion regarding the question, your experience being on a diet.
Oh yes, so today's discussion is on dieting. Yeah. What is a diet? we always go to restaurants, we go out with friends, and then you hear them say, I'm on a diet, I'm on a diet. No, I can't take that, I'm on a diet.
I can't take meat, I'm on a diet.
Yeah, even like people in movies, we always hear, I'm on a diet, I can't do this, I'm on a diet. I don't know. So we don't know if dieting is fasting, or if it's avoiding food, or maybe it's skipping meals. What is dieting?
And we have a segment called Did You Know?
Yeah.
Did you know? And a diet is a special course of food to which a person restricts themselves either to lose weight or for medical reasons. You restrict yourself from certain foods.
Either to lose weight or
for medical reasons.
Okay. So is it only in losing weight? Like, can we say you are dieting? Because mostly we know that people diet to lose weight, and that is like common.
So you can, the question in my mind is, can you diet to add weight?
Oh, to gain weight. Yeah. Because we've seen people who are underweight, people who have unhealthy weights, like they are way underweight. Yeah. And what can we say is the ideal weight for maybe mid-20s people? What is the ideal weight for over 20s people? What is the ideal weight for under 18 people? What is the ideal weight for maybe over 50 people?
And even for infants.
What is the ideal weight? Because even, especially infants, we've seen a lot of medical, what is it called?
Malnutrition.
Malnutrition. And also, I think in the hospital, when your baby is underweight, they always give you something to feed them.
Most of
so
the
that
time
they can add weight quickly.
Because I've seen people who are underweight, or babies who are underweight, feeding on things like peanuts.
Peanuts,
so that they can
peanuts.
gain weight, or eating, they're called building food. Bodybuilding foods. Mostly they are protein. So you will hear maybe the doctor telling you should take a lot of protein, you should take a lot of beans, so that you can gain weight.
Is it true that eating a lot of proteins helps you to add more weight?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
When you eat carbohydrates, you get energy.
A lot of energy.
And you know you need energy for your day-to-day activities. So that is where in our meals we are encouraged to have a balanced diet. You should take vitamins, you should have protein and carbohydrates.
Also, we are going to discuss on why people diet. Why do a lot of people diet? Is it because of medical reasons, as she said, or is it because you want to lose weight? And why do you want to lose weight? Is it because you've been body shamed before? Is it peer pressure, or is it you just want to be comfortable on your own skin?
Or is it because maybe, let's say you are a model, and
job reasons, professional reasons.
And there's a certain weight that you're supposed to be so that you can get the job, and that's why you are dieting.
It's true. We've also seen even actresses and actors saying maybe a certain series, they usually say, before we acted this, I had to lose this amount
for
of
this
weight
role.
for this role, or I had to gain this amount of, so is it for professional reasons? Is it because you've been body shamed? Is it because maybe you don't feel comfortable in your own skin?
And that is common, mostly for for actors in Hollywood. You will see them in interviews saying that, you know what, I had to gain weight for this role. I had to lose weight for this role.
And those are people who are dedicated. And they love what they do. That's why they are willing to do anything.
To do anything, to go in the gym,
to gain weight,
to be on a diet, so that you can strictly. And you know, for you to be on a diet, you have to be very disciplined. Especially if you want to lose weight. There are those things that maybe you love so much. There are those food that make you happy anytime you eat them. But because of losing weight and being on the diet, you are supposed to strictly adhere to the diet. So there are those things that you have to forego, like maybe eating KFC. Especially those things that make you gain weight very easily, like fries,
a lot of oily foods
and sugar.
A lot of sugars, oily foods,
and fats.
Now into it. So we've said dieting is maybe it's like maybe abstaining from certain foods, or avoiding certain foods because of maybe medical reasons, or you want to lose weight. So what is the proper way to diet? Because we have some improper and unhealthy dieting ways, like skipping meals. People skip meals and they think maybe they can lose weight by skipping meals. And the ideal number of meals that you should have in a day, it's 3. Breakfast, and then maybe lunch or brunch, and then supper. So what is the ideal way to diet?
I think it's good if you consider a nutritionist, because they're the one who knows what you need, because maybe you may be dieting, but at the end of the day you are doing the wrong thing. Because there are some people who think they are dieting, but they are starving themselves, and it's causing harm on their health. So before you consider dieting, I think you should be able to consult a nutritionist so that they can show you a way forward.
Yes, and it's very important, the way you've said, it's better to maybe seek a nutritionist. Or also you can even search on the internet proper ways of dieting. Because we've had incidences where people diet, or maybe people skip meals. You decide maybe you're skipping, you won't be having breakfast and you won't be having lunch. But the one meal in a day that you have, you cover up for all the meals that you skip.
So it's not, at the end of the day, it's not healthy.
You're not even, like you're doing nothing. It's because you're just covering up, you're eating.
Because I've seen people, let me say this, I've seen people who are going to the gym so that they can lose weight. But immediately after they've come
the kind
from
of foods that
gym,
they have,
the food that they eat, or
and we are not even saying like eating a lot or anything. It's like maybe even the type of food that you opt to eat. Because even exercising helps you to lose weight in itself. But
it does.
After exercising, there are certain kinds of meals that you have to also, maybe you need to add more vegetables and have less fats, or maybe less meat, or maybe less, or if it's meat, maybe you should have less of red meat. There's a healthy way to do it.
And that takes us to a diet called vegan. Vegan diet. I've heard people saying I'm a vegan.
Vegan.
And a vegan diet is based on plants such as vegetables, grains. Grains are things like kamandi, ndengu, nuts, and fruits and foods made from plants. They don't take animal products,
yeah.
like dairy products and
So
eggs.
milk.
Meat, eggs.
Hey.
Wow, it's very difficult to be a vegan.
Yeah.
I salute those people who are vegans out here.
Yeah.
It can't be me.
I also agree. I'm with you. Ish, KFC. So, can we also say that vegans, in as much as it looks healthy, having a lot of veggies, a lot of plant products, can we also say that they are lacking on something?
Yes.
The way they are avoiding animal products, because there's always an importance of everything. Yeah, there's the importance of
in this case,
yeah.
They've replaced the
proteins
in animals with grains, things like ndengu, kamande, beans. But at the same time, you know, there are kind of proteins that these dairy products give you that beans cannot give you, or ndengu cannot give you. But they've shown us a way so that you can have a healthy vegan. They have shown us a diet. For example, at least eat 5 portions of a variety of fruit and vegetables every day. Base meals on potatoes, bread, rice, pasta, or other starchy carbohydrates. They've also been encouraged to have some fortified dairy alternatives, such as soya drinks and yogurts. So you shouldn't stay away from these dairy products entirely.
Completely,
Also eat some beans, pulses, and other proteins. Eat nuts and seeds rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Choose unsaturated oils and spreads and eat in small amounts. You know, I think they know that it's not easy, and most of the time you may think that maybe you're on a diet, but at the same time you are putting yourself at risk. So that is why I think they've come up with a list of healthy vegan diet that you should consider.
Since we are also talking about like the plants, the plant products, and also animal products, when is it like you've had too much of something, especially the animal products, like the meat, the milk, the eggs? When is it too much? Because I've had a lot of eggs, they are not good maybe for your blood, or is it meat?
You're not supposed to take a lot of it.
Because it will have a side effect. Also on the meat part, can we also say that maybe avoiding more of the red meat, because we've heard that white meat is healthier?
White meat, things like fish,
fish, chicken. Is it pork? Is it white meat or?
It's white.
So things like maybe chicken, fish. Can we say maybe if you opt to do more of the white meat, it's much healthier?
It's much healthier than the
compared
red meat.
to the red meat.
Okay.
So what are also the diseases that are related to unhealthy eating habits? Let's talk about unhealthy eating habits.
I know of it's called bulimia, where people force themselves to vomit because they want to have a certain
weight or something.
It's a type of weight lossing, but it's not encouraged. It's actually a disease that I've seen people, especially models, that want to lose weight. You will see them forcing the little food that it's on their stomach to vomit, and it's maybe this has come from body shaming, because most of the time maybe you want to lose weight, you've tried, you've gone to the gym, and you know some of the things are generic.
Like maybe you can't lose past
you can't control it. You can't lose past that weight, and it has caused depression, and that is why many people have decided that, you know what, I'm going to lose weight no matter what, and that is why they've decided to force themselves into doing into activities like forcing themselves to vomit so that they can lose weight.
Yeah, and I also think that the notion that they have in mind while doing this is they think because I've eaten, so I'm hungry at this moment, I will eat and then I'll be full. When I'm full, then I'm going to take it out. But what they don't know is that digestion, like when digestion takes place, that is when nutrients get inside the body and inside the blood. So when you are going to force yourself to vomit the food that you've eaten, you are just denying the body nutrients. So you'll have the feeling that you are full and you're okay, but nutrients in the body, they're not going inside the blood. Yeah.
So at the end of the day, you're hurting yourself. You're not helping yourself.
Yeah. So can we say that when it comes to dieting, it's better to start early. It's better to watch what you eat early, because we've seen a lot of diseases that affect people, especially in the old ages, maybe in the late 50s, in the 60s. It's because of their eating habits at a younger age. What they were eating while they were younger, the sugars, diabetes, diseases like diabetes, diseases like
cancer,
or even stroke. These are diseases that are brought by
lifestyle.
Yeah,
they are called lifestyle diseases.
And this is what the lifestyle that you were living while you were younger. So it's better. Can you say it's advisable to start at a young age to eat healthy? Because even alcohol, some people, alcohol consumption, sometimes it affects other people later at an old age. That is when you find people with lung diseases, with liver diseases, because of the lifestyle that they lived while they were younger. Yeah, so I think it's advisable to start at an early age. Yes, be used to it also, even on the things like discipline and everything. When you start early, the better.
The better.
Because the better you'll get used to that lifestyle.
It will be a habit or a routine, and it will not be difficult, because they say there's a saying that says you cannot teach an old dog new tricks.
Yeah, it's
so
true.
It's better if you start early, so that when you get old, you will be used to it.
Yeah. What are the impacts of fast foods? Like
fast
things we call fast foods. What are fast foods? Yeah,
fries,
like
burger.
Because there are some people, we are into fast food.
Fast food,
especially young people.
And I don't know why, but fast food are very sweet.
Yeah,
and that is why it's difficult for us not to love them, not to like them. You know, and fast food, you can have it anytime. It's not like ugali that you just know it's only during lunchtime, or you can even wake up in the morning and take fries.
Yeah,
you can anytime, any day, you are ready for it. And I think that's why they are popular, especially among young people. Yes.
Yeah. So fast foods, we can also say that when you consume a lot of fast foods, you are just adding more oils in your body, more fats, and you're also not getting enough nutrients in your body, because a lot of these fast foods, the way they've been cooked, they have a lot of oils. It includes a lot of frying, and there is nothing that is healthy maybe in the midst of them, or even the healthiest part of it has been covered with a lot of oil. So
what you said is consuming fast food is unhealthy. As much as we love them, it's good to not to have them daily.
Because it adds more sugar, it affects the blood sugar, it can increase pressure. Most of these foods, they lead to heart diseases because of the consumption of a lot of oil. And we can see that oil affects the heart. And also considering maybe a lot of fast foods, people take them outside. Like they do takeouts. You eat from maybe restaurants, from malls, from other places.
Or
you don't know
takeaways.
You don't know the oils that they've used. Maybe it's better to make your own fries at home. Can we say that, like, fast foods made at home, they are a little bit healthier compared to
the ones at the restaurant?
Because maybe at home you've used the healthiest oil, maybe olive oils, virgin oils, which we've seen they are a bit healthier and they are more recommended by nutritionists.
Also, can you talk about body shaming? Because earlier we spoke about bulimia, and you say one of the causes of bulimia is body shaming. And you know, body shaming involves humiliating someone by making inappropriate or negative comments about their body size or shape, as well as fat shaming. And most of the time, it's not because you're fat or you have a big size. Also because maybe you have a slim body and you will hear people telling you, you don't eat enough. What is happening to you? Every time I meet you, you're always slender. So those are the things that make you feel bad. And that is why you may decide to do things like, you know, forcing yourselves to vomit.
Can we also say that it can lead to unnecessary dieting? Because maybe because of you've been body shamed, you've decided you're going to be skipping meals, you won't be eating.
So that's because maybe you want to impress people. You want to impress your boyfriend.
Maybe he's into skinny people.
Or you want to big people. Because maybe you want to, and then or maybe you want to fit in a certain group, and maybe you're the only one who is fat or the only one who is slim, and you want to fit in. And I think we should respect people, and we should be how will I put it? We should be, you know, the Bible says that we are fearfully and wonderfully made.
So we should be okay with
our bodies. And also we shouldn't compare ourselves to other people, because I think the root of all this problem, it's because you want to look like so and so.
So it all comes down to, do you love yourself the way you are? And also, if you love yourself, that's when you'll notice that maybe a lot of, like maybe you're gaining a lot of weight because you are eating unhealthy. If you love yourself, you're going to see this is unhealthy, and the way I'm heading, I'm starting to be unhealthy. So I'll have maybe to start dieting and start eating healthy, or maybe I should do more vegetables, or maybe I should reduce my meat intake. I should reduce my fast food intake. If you love yourself, it all comes down to loving yourself.
Also, remember, you can tell us where you're watching us from, your opinion regarding the topic. And the question of the day is, have you ever been on a diet?
So don't be afraid. You can text us. You can tell us maybe you've tried dieting, it didn't work, or maybe you've never tried it, or maybe this is your first time of hearing of dieting. Or maybe you've been dieting and you didn't know. Don't forget to interact with us on social media. We said that our Instagram, you can find us on
Faraja_TV_Kenya.
TikTok,
Faraja.tv.media.
Yes, and also our SMS line, it's also on the screen, and it's 0703339959. We are taking a short break, but we'll be right back. Don't touch that dial.
Faraja TV, chemichemi ya furaha.
Kwa majina ni John Mragori, ninaokuletea program ya uzima wa kiroho na nidhamu, na programu yetu ya kujia mnamo siku ya kila Jumapili saa 1:30 katika runinga yetu ya Faraja TV, Chemichemi ya Furaha. Karibu sana, karibu pamoja, tushirikiane katika uzima wa kiroho na nidhamu. Karibuni na mbarikiwe sana. God bless you. God see you.
Well, what is lifestyle? To me, lifestyle is the people, it's entertainment, it's food, it's beauty, it's fashion, it's music, and it's arts. So how do you get to deal with these big topics that are affecting our society? Well, worry no more, because I, Sharon Gige, every Thursday at 7:30 p.m, I'll be bringing you amazing guests, and they'll be able to give us solutions on how to handle these big and disturbing topics at Faraja TV Kenya and all our social media platforms. Thank you.
Welcome to the greatest sporting show in the 254. That is the Sports Blast show on Faraja TV,
where we'll be bringing you all the discussion and all updates according to sports and sports events.
And of course, we look forward to engaging and interacting with you on our various platforms,
which are on Faraja TV Kenya at Facebook, Faraja TV Media at YouTube, and our SMS line 0703 339959, and our various competitions and events of the sporting sphere.
Remember to catch us live each and every Saturday afternoon from 4 to 5 p.m, whereby I'll be joined by 3 great co-hosts,
your boy Big Man Kyuga,
and of course, Mickey Omchambulis,
and Lefty Jizitisa Mgongoni.
One final lung-busting stride for Kipchoge.
So don't miss out on Sport Buzz.
Yo, welcome guys to the biggest and most exciting show in the 254, where we bring you exciting topics, great music, your favorite artists, and good times.
Join us each and every Saturday from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Faraja Mashup. It's your boy Big Man Kyuga.
And your boy Big Willie, aka the Big Kahuna.
Ujambo mpenzi mtazamaji, karibu ndani ya Fahamu Siasa na Wanasiasa. Hapa tutakuwa tunaangazia masuala ya katiba, uchumi na teknolojia. Vile vile utaweza kufahamu na kujua kazi ya mjumbe wako, seneta wako, MCA wako kila siku ya Jumatatu na Alhamisi kuanzia mida ya saa 3 hadi saa 5. Ukiletewa nami Peter Mohoro. Usikose kutazama Faraja TV, Chemichemi ya Furaha.
What's happening?
It's showtime!
Oh, okay, let's go.
This is Gospel Link Up. Kuanzia saa 4 mpaka saa 7 kila Jumapili at Faraja TV with me, the Ramses, alongside
DJ XDs.
Alright, hii ni kosa kukosa wewe.
Faraja TV, Chemichemi ya Furaha.
Siku na mchana nakupa sifa, day and night, Lord.
Indeed, tunakupa sifa zote ni kwako ewe Mungu. This is Nuru ya Injili Gospel Show, ambapo tutakuwa tunawaletea amazing guests, amazing artists, inspired ministers of the word.
And we shall be having interesting conversations. It shall be hot, it shall be fire, it shall be rejuvenating right here at Nuru ya Injili.
Of course, hii si ya kukosa. Kutakuwa na mixes kali, new song, new bangers, na hii mtazamaji wetu utapenda. Kutakuwa na a lot of fun yenye wewe mwenyewe huwezi miss.
I will be your host, Jack Favor.
And I, your co-host, Caroline Jerry.
Alongside DJ Tish.
Every Sunday.
From 6 a.m.
to 10 a.m.
Nuru ya Injili, only at Faraja TV.
Welcome back, viewers. Yeah, and we have something exciting for you.
Remember, you can send your comments, your opinions on Facebook, Faraja TV Kenya, YouTube, Faraja TV Media, TikTok, faraja.tv.media, Instagram, Faraja_TV_Kenya. You can also send us your SMS on 0703-339-959. Remember to tell us your name and where you're watching us from. Yes. And the question of the day is, have you ever been on the diet?
Yes. Oh yes. And right about now, we want to play a video on foods in Kenya. Yes.
The various variety of foods in Kenya, especially among the communities that we have, and we are going to focus on the Maasai. Yes.
Look at this.
I can't stop being shocked. What is going on? This is goat sushi. I have to draw a line somewhere.
The Maasai tribe of Kenya. Their diet consists almost exclusively of animal products.
You want to test?
Sure.
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 Wait, yeah.
Some of them are filthy rich, but live in houses made from cow dung.
The Maasai houses are made of cow dung.
And every few months,